what is going down tonight, folks? We got WMC episode 75 coming at you. Yeah, so I'm not going to waste too much time getting the humanoids out here to talk. We'll just start bringing out. Let's bring Brian out first. He never comes out first. What's going on, man?
Oh, great! As I have a mouthful of food because I didn't expect you to pick me first, but
That's all
I'm
right.
good. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Very good. Very, very good. Well, I don't know. I started coming down with a little bit of like some chills a couple hours ago, but we're gonna do it. We're doing the show anyway. I won't be sick till tomorrow, so we'll go with that. And then next up, we're gonna bring Famine Studios out.
I got a mouthful of food. Now I'm fucking with you. Yeah, I'm fighting something, coming down with something. So I feel you right there, my friend.
Oh
But
yeah, man.
We'll do the show. We'll get through it.
Everybody decides to eat right before the show. And then, yeah, so Zilla's going to be a couple minutes late. I think he's got some, what do you guys call it? Soda to clean up. Got some major spillage going on. Not as bad as, were you guys on Toy Domination last night? Dom had like water coming down through his vents on top of his toys. I'm like, oh, brutal, dude. I've been there, man. I've had a basement flood since I've had my toys down here. And now there's nothing on the ground.
That's not good.
Yeah, no, it sucked, man. Well, without further ado, let's bring out our guest tonight, Old Architect Customs.
How goes it?
What's going on, man? Thanks for coming and hanging out with the World Makers Consortium. I like to say consortium because Zilla can't say it. So
it is a good word. I like consortium too. Whenever I
I don't know. I purposely picked a word that Josh wouldn't like or be able to pronounce just to troll him. So that's how we came to World Makers Consortium. But anyways, yeah. So thanks for coming out tonight. I don't know if I'm going to get to the chat right now. Well, why don't you kind of give everybody kind of a little bit of a background of who you are and why you got into this insanity that we all enjoy.
Like me? Did you say?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares about Famine and Brian. Fuck
I've been doing this for few years now. I'm massively obsessed with mainly Star Wars. That's mostly what I do my customs for, at least based around that loosely. I always say I never like to say anything's exact because it never will be. But
so go ahead.
You guys all do most of your world building stuff. I actually really haven't gotten into world building yet myself, just my customs. I done a little bit of diorama stuff here and there, but not that much.
And you work in multiple sales for all the kids in the chat here. Scales, not sales. Jesus. Yeah, so you're everything from 1/18 up to 1/6, right?
Yeah.
Right. That must be
I
expensive to do the 1/6.
112, but
So what would you say the bulk of your stuff is, like 1/18 or
112?
Yeah. 112? Yeah, that's a little more. They're a little more reasonably priced too than the 1/6. That can get really expensive customizing them. Or do you have
I've
like
only
sources?
done a handful of the 1/6 because it, as you said, that's a whole other ballpark and price range to play with. So.
Oh yeah, dude. Like I couldn't even imagine what are Hot Toys 1/6? Is that what they call them?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my god, I couldn't even imagine buying a Hot Toys and then spray painting it. Are you kidding me?
If I do one, usually I get like one of the cheaper bases and then I just go at it from there. I can use any figure I want to and turn it into whoever it needs to be. So
yeah, that's cool. Yeah, you probably get a deal on some of maybe the newer Star Wars Hot Toys. I've seen a couple of them going pretty cheap for like just over $100 rather than like the 300 point. But
I wouldn't know. Never even owned one. Would love one, but I'll say I have my own 1/6 of my personal character.
Oh, that's cool. Here,
this is pretty much my only 1/6 I have.
Nice.
Look at that chainmail. That's dope.
That is awesome.
That is cool.
That's awesome.
I actually got into all this stuff because I used to build lightsabers.
Oh, really? That's dope.
This is, of course, the 1/6 scale or saber, but I have this in full size. It's in the house. I forgot to grab that. I should have.
That's Kanan's, right? Or
no, it's mine.
Oh, okay.
It's based off of his, yes.
He killed Kanan and took his lightsaber. Oh wait, Kanan died in the show. He probably just picked it up off the ground. Like, oh fuck, he doesn't need this anymore. Just take this.
That's actually where the old architect came from. Was I'm a sabersmith from the old Republic, like old Republic. I've been around for a very, very long time.
Oh,
I
that's
have a
cool.
very
Is that like when
extended
they?
storyline.
Is that just after they got rid of the cords on their lightsabers with the battery packs?
I will say I wasn't around for those, but just after, yes.
Oh, perfect. That's a good time to be alive, man. You can imagine, like, I don't know. I never got the lightsaber with a cord thing because when you're in battle, the guy would just be like, bleh, and you have no lightsaber anymore. Like that cord was just like flying around everywhere. Didn't
You had
make
to
much
start
sense.
somewhere, right? So, you know.
Yeah, true enough. Then you, I don't know,
I'll say we've
developing more
all seen
power
that
stuff.
plasma saber that they have out. So
Oh, dude, that thing's crazy, man. Oh my god. Yeah, I couldn't even imagine playing with
that
that.
can mess something up.
Oh, dude, yeah, totally. All right, before we carry on anymore here, I'm gonna check in with the chat. So we got Bjorn Schmebulok. What's going on, brother? Thanks for coming out again. Pirates of the Galaxy. Yeah, so remember you can catch Whip Wednesday, Friday nights. That was the stupidest thing. Whip Wednesday on Wednesday nights, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over on Pirates of the Galaxy. I am the co-host over there, and he is doing his Titans of the Universe challenge right now. I keep wanting to call it Titans of the Galaxy, but yeah, definitely go check that out. And we also have Ian Sweeney in the chat. Thanks for coming out again, brother.
Hey, Ian.
Tone, yo, what's going on,
Tone?
Tone? Thanks
What's
for coming
up?
out. Got David Dunn in the chat tonight. We
What's up, David?
also have our good friend Timbo Toys. What's going on, man? Go
Yeah.
definitely check his page out. You can buy some. He's got awesome little cargo holders, buildings, like you name it. Like, yeah, go check out his stuff. But message him directly so you can get a deal. Don't buy it off eBay.
True.
You don't have to pay them. And then we got Fat Red Foo in the chat tonight. What is going on, sir? Tank the Immortal. And we have our good old friend here. We got Mud Scuffer in the chat. What is going on, dude? Triple D Outpost. A lot of you guys are featuring your speeder things tonight, so I'm glad you're here to see the magnificence. We've got Collector 425 from Grown Ass Men Toys. What's up? Thanks for coming and hanging out in the chat tonight, dude. I did there. We got, oh no, I did him twice. I'm not showing any favoritism here. We got Tripping with Toys in the chat tonight as well.
What's up?
Who else we got here? Dude, Discover, you guys are just ramming your chat.
Tank the Immortal.
Oh, yeah, Tank the Immortal is here. Yeah, if I missed somebody, I apologize. I'll get back at you a little bit later in the show. And yeah, thank you for the kind words, Collector 4225. You also rock, brother. All right, so here we go. Before we get into showing off any pictures or anything, I always I know family likes this too. So do you have any like secrets or tips on like procuring your stock for customs, or are you just buying them straight off like Big Bad Toy Store?
Someone was mentioning in that last episode of yours, Ollie's.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's one of my favorite places to go. So
Yeah, man.
What was it? Christmas time? They had that like huge 40% off or something. So I just
I was gonna come back down around that time, and I just didn't. I should have. I have a problem. Yeah, Ollie's is like I have a problem with Ollie's. Every time I go to it, I need to buy too much shit.
Ollie's is like 10 minutes from me, so it's a problem.
Yeah, the nearest Ollie's for me is about 2 hours just over the border. But God, man, I don't know. Even with the Canadian exchange, our dollar not being great, it's still worth it because we don't get sales like that in Canada, dude. It's like,
yeah, it's bullshit. You get the GameStop fucking super sales that you always cash in on, buddy.
Oh, the $5 Fridays. That's the only reason I have the vintage McFarlane Batman. I have I think 14 of them, like the classic figures, Batman 66, I think they're called. So I've got like a whole bunch of those just because they keep ending up in the bin for the $5 Fridays or whatever. But you'll luck out. Like you get usually it's Stalker, like the classified that ends up in there, like something like super generic, which you can customize all day long. And then yeah, Funko Pops. There's always like a mountain of Funko Pops in the bin. But yeah, I don't know. GameStop is probably our only refuge in Canada. We don't really like Toys R Us is kind of lame because they're expensive, but I don't know. What do, right? $44 for a Marvel Legend, like, and it's like Captain Marvel with the cat from like 17 years ago, like, and it's still $44.
I don't
It's like,
fucking understand how they run a business like that, man. I don't get it.
I don't know. Like, we had this big franchise in the Canada called Sam the Record Man. So it's his grandson that took over the business, and now he thinks he needs to sell rock shirts, Blu-rays, vinyl, karaoke machines, flat screen televisions. It's really, really surreal going into like a Toys R Us near me. But any big cities that had duplicate Toys R Us, they've shut the second one down now. So I don't know what's going on. Well, I do know what's going on. Their shit's too expensive and nobody's buying anything. It's exactly what's going on. But yeah, so Ollie's, yeah, definitely is a good outlet for, like, do you, since you do like that degree of customs, like, do you even bother? Like, do you have like a personal toy collection, or are you just doing customs?
I've kind of actually backed off slightly, mainly because I can never find anything I want. Like all the scalpers out there just ruin it for me.
Yeah, well, that stuff.
Like,
yeah,
if I find something, like when it comes around, then I'll grab it. But most of my collection, I've had it packed away for the past probably close to 10 years now. I used to tattoo.
oh, wow.
So I had a huge tattoo shop.
Nice.
And it was covered in toys. Like, my collection was huge. It's all in boxes. I haven't seen it in years.
Oh,
So
wow. Yeah, wow, I don't know. Just crack it open one day, man. Just go relax. That's what I did, man. That's probably like years ago. That's what kind of triggered it, because I had kind of like, like stopped collecting, and I had a lot of Power of the Force. So like when me and my wife first got married like 10 years ago, she's like, "What's this box?" I'm like, "Well, it clearly says Star Wars." She's like, "Well, yeah, but what Star Wars?" So we got it all out and set it up on the coffee table, and then from then on, I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna world build with this stuff." And then
You had the whole
Powers of the
fucking Star
Force
War
is what
in the
got
box.
me into doing all of this stuff too. Customizing something, turning what I think it was Obi-Wan Kenobi into Valkorian. That was my
oh,
first
okay,
custom.
that's cool. Yeah, you can definitely, like, it's that's what I like about the Jedi bucks that they've got, especially in the TVC line. You can grab them all day long and just like put a different head on. Like when I was down in this over in the States, they were visiting Grumpy Puppet in Ohio. He just like gave me a handful of these like heads that he had painted, which were like amazing. Like, he does like really awesome work. So now I finally been like pulling out the Jedi bucks and like ripping their heads off and putting like a Rhodian head on or something like that, because I'm not like, I like painting ships, and I think I'm fairly decent with the bigger stuff, like the ships and that kind of stuff. But I wouldn't like consider myself a figure customizer in that sense, that someone's gonna be like, oh my god, not like you guys, or like Famine or Zilla, or you guys, like, just put so much work into your figures and they just look absolutely like amazing. I'm just like, well, come on, Famine, come on, you gotta get props sometimes, man. Sometimes.
Appreciate
Yeah, I
it.
remember back when it used to take a lot less time to customize a figure than it does now.
So are you using like fancy paints? Are you like using the Citadel paints and stuff, like the higher end stuff? Or are you just doing like acrylic and whatever?
I use what is it, Vallejo these days? Is that how you pronounce it, Vallejo?
I don't know. You have to ask one of these painter people here. I have no idea.
Vallejo?
That's
Vallejo?
Vallejo.
Vallejo?
I'll say I actually don't like the Citadel. I feel like it's always too chunky and it just annoys me and gets streaky and then clunky. And yeah, so I usually just
It's like $30 for a
bottle.
tiny bottle or something. That's crazy. Yeah, I just use acrylic paint and like clear coat it if I want to. I don't know. I don't get too bent out of shape about what something looks like. I don't know. I just do whatever. So let's
hand done because I've tried using a airbrush, but I haven't really figured that one out yet. So
okay. And the bulk of your creations, are you doing like requested customs, or are you just throwing stuff out there and you're selling it, or?
it's kind of like a mixture. I do commission figures all the time. I always have a list that I'm working through, and then in between, I'll just be like, I want to do all of this, so I'll just start busting some stuff out that I list up and everything that I know some people will be interested in it at some point. So.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, I think we're gonna get into some pictures now, and you can just kind of. I had the one I picked first. I'm like just a ridiculous Fallout fan, so I love this one that you did, man. This thing is so good.
I'll say I have like 10 of those or more sitting on my shelf or my counter right now that are about done.
NCR Rangers. That's awesome, dude. So what scale is this guy? Is he 1/12 or
112? I've done him in 112 and 118. You could kind of tell the difference in the fabric, of course.
Oh yeah. So are you buying the heads off a third party guy, or are you making or sculpting those?
That one, someone sent me that file. I honestly don't know where it came from.
Okay.
Someone sent me the file forever ago to make the first one that I ever did, and then I've used it, and then I've also edited it and altered it. Most of the side armor stuff, not like say his chest piece and the helmet, those aren't mine, but the rest of the armor pieces are all my design.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. That's NCR is like my favorite. But that's really cool, man. I love all the detail on this. Just how he's got his like armbands like tied on and stuff like that. It reminds me, if anybody wants to go see a really great independent movie on YouTube, there's Fallout Red Star. It's really, really good. It's the same the same people that did Nuka Break, but
They got a new one coming out, man.
A Fallout one.
Yeah.
Oh.
He came. The guy who used to run the I can't think of the production company, but he started again, and he just crowdfunded a new Fallout web series, and it follows the main character however long later, and it's a follow-up to Nuka Break and Red Star.
Like, is it the main characters from Nuka Break? Like,
it's just him.
Like the vault guy or the ghoul?
The vault guy.
Oh, cool. I like that character. He's hilarious.
Yep.
All right. Well, moving right along here, we've got these are sick. I love this thing so much.
Oh yeah, man, that one looks pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, dude, check this out. So, what was that base buck? Is that like Halo or something?
I honestly, I don't know. It was a guy. He had a blue head at one point. I honestly don't know what the base was. I got him at what was it, Ross or something back when. But he had a blue head. That's all I know.
Blue head. Well, I don't know if it'll be Thrawn. I don't know.
Oh no. It was like.
Oh, he's not an armored Jedi, duh. I don't know. Every time
know exactly what brand of figure it was.
Oh, that's awesome.
I would say on this one, all I did with that was just painted the head there, and then did all the fabrics, a little bit of editing to armor plates and stuff. That's my design. So
does his lightsaber port into his thigh?
What's that?
Does his lightsaber fit into that piece of thigh armor there?
No, that would be cool.
It looks like almost like when you open up a gun case, how there's like the print. That's what it looked like. That's why I was like being a fucking creep, being real close to the camera.
It'd be like Darth Bane RoboCop.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love that. That's first, like he keeps his fruit roll-ups in there or something. I don't know. So next up, we've got, dude. I love the Mandalorian Crusaders from the Old Republic games, and I saw this. I was like, oh my god.
Makes me want to play those games every time I see them.
Oh, dude, yeah, I've been getting into replaying them now 100 years later with like mods and stuff like that. So it's like changes it up, makes it a lot more fun. But yeah, no, dude, I love that vibroblade. I love everything about this figure. This is so dope.
Thanks.
Oh, it is. We're saying Famine is the leg guy, confirmed. All right. Yeah, Famine never skips leg day, man. Ever.
I do not skip leg day. I don't even fucking. Every day pushing cars with my legs. Just that's what I do.
Was that in the 80s when Ric Flair did that stupid stunt where he was pushing a car away from the wall? Or was that like some other guy? Remember they had obviously the car was anchored and the wheels were just spinning like crazy and he's against the wall like, oh, with his
that
foot
wasn't
on.
Flair.
Who would that be? Maybe it was what they called the narcissist. Remember that guy? Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm talking like 90s wrestling, dude. Like that was the last time I literally I think the last match I watched is when Ultimate Warrior got the belt from Hogan. That's like the last time I watched wrestling, like ever.
I know Mark Henry's done a car stunt before like that because he was literally world's strongest man.
Oh, right.
I know they've done the car gimmick a couple of times, and they did it recently with this cat, Braun Strowman, this fucking 7'6", 320-pound man, just huge.
Oh.
Picked up a fucking ambulance and tipped it out. Like, you know, it was gimmicked a little bit. It was gimmicked with a piston
Totally.
but he like lifted it off the piston. You could see the piston stopped at a certain point, and he just fucking tipped the thing. Like, it's disgusting.
Oh yeah, he's just a powerhouse.
He
Okay,
should be
yeah.
taking. No, you got to kill that guy. You can't have him walking around. That's not.
That's who the narcissist was. It was Lex Luger. He went
Yeah, but it wasn't Luger.
No, but he went by the narcissist for a while, I think. He said Bjorn thinks it was Ken Patera. I don't even know that guy. And yeah, definitely.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Let's talk about figures. Oh dude, this one was so good. I was like, yeah. I'm always a sucker for a custom Mandalorian with like cloth goods. That looks crazy, dude.
It's a Fallout mix.
Super good.
Dude.
That's my what is it, the Survivor or whatever from Fallout mixed with Mando.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, totally. Now I see that. It's like the blue and yellow. I just didn't hit me in the face before like it did just now. I'm like, yeah, those are vault colors. No, this thing's fantastic, dude. Holy crap. So those weapons, are they holstered so they can pop out kind of deal?
Her thighs have holstered armor, yeah.
Oh, dude, that's cool.
This little pit boy on her arm too, on her wrist.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Holy cow. Now I feel like a complete fool.
That was one of my first like digital design things I did forever ago. I need to actually do a whole new set of Fallout like wristbands and stuff.
So you're actually drawing stuff in like what, like SolidWorks or something like that to create these things? Or like
I would say I use some whatever
Blender
programs. I don't use anything really good. It's just
because all the really good stuff costs money.
It does what I need it to do, and I've learned how to manipulate it as much as I can. So
that's cool. Yeah, now that it's Fallout, I'd like it even better. Oh, the little 57 on the armor too. That looks dope. So cool. Oh yeah, and then Palm Krell, or no, not Palm Krell. I forget his name now.
I can't remember his name right now either.
All right, hurry up, chat. What's this dude's name? I totally forget. It's like poor man's Yoda or something.
Evan Peel.
Peel, yeah, Master Peel. That's what it is.
Oh yeah.
That's cool. He's got
way too many Jedi's to always remember him like off the bat.
Oh, dude. There's so many names in Star Wars to remember. That's why I'm like, I don't know, the green guy with like the nuts on his chin or something like that.
Exactly.
I was thinking of him the other day. I was watching the Citadel episodes, and they missed an opportunity through the entire series of Clone Wars, Rebels. Nobody did a fastball special with this dude or Yoda.
Oh yeah.
No, like the closest they came is when he jumped on the back of Anakin, stole the staff from the droid, and he was kind of like chucked off of it when they crashed. But even then, it's like, man, you could have done it. Could have done.
They sort of did in I think it was Revenge of the Sith, or no, it was the second one. Whatever, but Yoda does that thing where he like spins and kind of stops above him and then goes back the opposite direction. Like that lightsaber fight was crazy.
Yeah, but a fastball special, when Colossus picks up Wolverine and chucks him.
I love that, man. They did that in X-Men 97. I was like, yep. So moving right along here to our next one. Oh, dude, this was one of my favorites too. Love this figure, dude. It's so like
awesome
designs on that one.
Yeah, dude.
I originally had that. Here you go. This.
Oh, here.
I do have that in 375 for you guys.
Oh, that's fucking dope, dude.
He's so cool, man. I want like an armada of those guys. They make like such a good army builder.
I was actually very surprised with how nicely that one went. Oh, here's another one. I forgot about this one. I just finished this one up today. This is the Chinese soldier from Fallout 3.
Yeah. totally. You should do a stealth armor with a Tron figure.
Awesome.
Oh,
Awesome.
that's cool, man. Yeah, see, we need like 1/18th Fallout figures. Whoever wants to do that. Besides you, you're like the only one I can think of that I've seen that does 1/18th. Usually it's like 1/12th. But no, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing, man. Like they're sleeping on a Fallout toy line. Like what are they doing? I don't know.
I'm sure if it really kicks in with the next season, it'll probably do something.
Yeah, I would love to see Joy Toy get that license, man. Could you imagine? Oh my god.
Joyce,
That's
some amazing
that's
stuff.
the one I would want to do it as Joy Toy.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude. Can you imagine they're like T50 or whatever power armor things and stuff? Like, holy shit, that would be amazing. So yeah, if the executives of from there are watching tonight, then we've given you an idea and we want shares. So there you go.
For sure.
I just want a case of figures. Give me a solid case of every single figure you make. That's what I want.
And they'll be all over. They'll contact you right after the show, I'm sure.
And Joy Toy, people that are looking, interested in doing Fallout figures, Joy Toy now has those Roman Legion figures. So you've got Caesar's Legion parts.
Hell yeah.
freaking-
Well, even who is it? Is it Higher or Boss Fight? They've got a bunch of like kind of like medieval
Boss fight.
Jason and the Argonauts type characters too. I think
Boss fight, yeah.
Zilla sent me the one custom. I love it, man. It's freaking awesome. So cool.
Actually, this was the first boss fight figure I've used. It was one of their red blanks.
Oh yes.
Someone
Awesome.
Oh,
wanted
dude,
a
that's
shot
killer,
version of a Twi'lek.
That's awesome.
dude. That is so good.
Yeah.
I wonder if like how hard it'd be to make a Darth Talon on that. She's got like some crazy tattoos. That red Twi'lek Sith Lord.
Get some water slide decals for that, because I wouldn't be hand painting that shit.
I'll say all I need is a really tight paintbrush.
There you go. Yeah, these are awesome customs, Timbo. Phantom, yes, badass indeed, sir. Badass indeed. Then next up, oh dude, Bayodur. I was like loving this. I saw this, I was like, yes. Because we don't get enough Old Republic figures, dude. We just don't.
We will, right, once they actually get off their asses and release a remake of KOTOR someday. But I don't want to ruin it. I just want them to not change anything except for the graphics.
Oh, dude, that would be great if it was still like the same like combat system and everything. Like,
just like keep everything, just make it pretty.
yeah, because I really enjoyed.
Did they not release a remaster for like mobile and all that?
There's actually like they did re-release like an upscaled sort of version for the Nintendo Wii, and it's actually got one of the mods like the fix or whatever. So they've included one of the mods in that release. But there's like they've been talking about it for like years, man. There's like a full-on KOTOR remake coming, which is I hope they don't fuck it up. Like that's all I gotta say. That will be my favoriteest game of all time again.
Just keep the same storyline. Don't mess with it.
Yeah, no, they don't need to screw around with the story. Not at all. Then, oh, dude, this is that. What do they call the Yusing Vong?
Yeah, Yushang Vong.
Yushang Vong.
Awesome. That is awesome.
Kind of looks like Adrian. What do you think?
I'm actually going to start a whole run of 375 in that too. So
that looks like an X-Men body or a Marvel body.
Probably will.
Is it Wonder Man? Looks like Wonder Man.
I have no idea. Half these bodies I don't even know what they are.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
That's like some fucking serial killer shit.
He's awesome, dude. Like
backyard, half these bodies, I don't even know who they are.
You know how awesome a trilogy that would be if they just did the Yusing Vong invasion? Like, holy shit, man. That would, or the Thrawn trilogy or something. Like, wow, dude. That would just be like awesome. Dude, I love this Star Killer.
Thrawn stuff properly, that whole storyline would be so good.
Oh, dude, yeah. I don't know. I'm not I love that trilogy, but it just weirds me out in Rebels that he looks like Elon Musk. It's just so weird.
Was that the 1/12 scale version of that one?
I don't know. But this, I love this Star Killer in the Tusken Raider outfit. That's
Here's the 1/6 version of him.
oh, dude, look at that thing, the beast.
Oh, that's awesome.
Look at that, dude. Holy crap,
That is awesome.
that is so cool.
Great
Man.
work.
Hey, Skelly, what's going on? Thanks for popping by, brother. I was gonna stop by the tomb the other night, but I was too tired, man. I was too tired. Hey, Adrian, what's going on? Thanks for popping in and seeing us. All right, well, I'll get probably awkward leaving you on full screen, so I'll get rid of that. But yeah, no, I love this Star Killer, man. That's what was it the Force Unleashed 1 and 2? They had all these like bonus outfits and content or whatever. I don't recall there ever being a Tusken Raider one, but that's definitely that Sith whatever. Which actually showed up in Andor too, didn't it? In the Guys Museum, they had the Sith Star Killer's armor. I'm pretty sure they did.
I think so.
Yeah. What was that? That one.
It was
Yeah,
the guy that's
I
like,
think they were calling it like an actual acolyte helmet or something from back when.
Yeah, that was the apprentice's armor in the background. Yeah.
oh, okay.
Imagine working for the studio and getting to make those props, knowing who that is, and not being able to say a fucking thing. Like
I know, eh?
Stop it.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh
you
yeah.
just
they're-
know that's, and they had like in Luthen's museum, like they had Indiana Jones stuff too, and like holocrons and
Oh
things.
yeah,
Yeah.
they had the
Like,
little,
and just knowing that those are
stuff
there, and you can't say anything to anybody.
Yeah, I know. That was like I love all the little Easter eggs, especially in Skeleton Crew. Like when they got into like the pirate's lair and shit. I was like, oh man, this is like just the like nostalgia, like Easter egg, like overload, man. Like I don't know. I enjoyed not the Acolyte. I did not enjoy that show, but I enjoyed Skeleton Crew immensely.
I enjoyed Skeleton Crew till a point, and then they're close. They were close with it.
I just like it because it was like a very like everyone says the Goonies, and that's exactly what it was. Like, but that's just hits you in the nostalgia feels. That's why that's how they get you.
Say if it was the Goonies, it would have been perfect.
Yeah. There you go. I'll just watch the Goonies. I was actually gonna watch that later tonight. And then, dude, I love the T3 units from the Old Republic. I've printed so many of these freaking things. Like, oh my god, so many. But yeah.
And he keeps eating them. That's the problem. Is Rad keeps eating the fucking
do.
things.
I do. The filament I use is corn based, so eventually those will rot away to nothing. But yeah, no, I love this, and I like how, like in the Old Republic, like comics, whatever, the game, they did a really good job of making things look like they were like the precursor to the modern stuff. Like it was real, like just these units and the ships and like everything. It was like just kind of like yeah, they did a really good job. I don't know who handled all that stuff, but
I think the design on it was perfect when it was just they aged everything to perfection.
well, and they put it far enough out, like it's like 3,000 years before Yoda and everything else is even going on. So it's like, yeah, they just stuck it right in there perfectly, just enough where you can make your own story, but it still kind of complements the newer stuff. So, but yeah, no, awesome droid. Love the T3 units. This is awesome too, dude. Is this? I don't recognize this character. So is this?
That's Darth Xana.
Awesome.
Do we know who Darth Xana is?
Is she
No
from the
fucking
Cade?
clue.
Is she from those Cade Skywalkers?
Are you
Is
serious?
she
That's
not-
Darth Bane's apprentice.
Oh,
You guys need to read the Darth Bane trilogy.
I do
Wow.
actually. Still, I have. It's sitting right above me, actually,
Like-
right here.
Read them. They are the best Star Wars books alive.
Okay.
Seriously.
I'll check that out. Right now I'm reading I'm probably gonna stop because they kind of suck. I'm reading the New Jedi Order, like the Young Jedi things.
Switch
And I'm
over
like,
to
I'm not,
Construction right
Yeah.
now. Like,
yeah, no,
you
I'm not
will-
enjoying.
fall in love with Star Wars all over.
Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah, I definitely
I don't think I ever got. When did those come out?
They've been out for a while that I know.
well, like probably the late 90s, mid 90s.
I
That far back?
I think it's been around for a while. I don't know.
Okay, I'll have to check those out.
I bet you Bjorn knows. He's like had a
I was pretty deep into all the. I mean, I was pretty much current with all the Star Wars shit probably until I want to say the late '90s. So
I know all of the expanded universe, but canon, they just kind of pushed it a little different.
I have that book right there, actually.
I just won this from MC Chris from his Star Wars auction that he did.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's cool, man.
I bought that brand new back in the day, Famine.
Nice. I didn't know they had printing presses back then when you were buying books.
Right, they did. They did.
They did. They were carried
Black
around
and white book,
on the backs of dinosaurs or something. But yeah, Ian Sweeney, yeah, definitely. That was a big job, man. Doing the Ebon Hawk and legacy scale for 1/18th. That was like insane. I don't think I'd ever do it again. I was like, this is F, man.
I'll give you $20.
Oh, well, I'll do two then.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Dude, I think it was like $400 worth of fucking filament or something like that. Like, it was just insane. I'm like, well, no one's ever gonna have one. They're never gonna
have the Ebon Hawk that scale. That'd be amazing.
Oh, dude, it's a mission, man. You need a big printer. I printed like sections, dude, and it was like every section was like a 5-day print. It was just massive, just massive.
Just go old school and make it out of cardboard.
Oh yeah, I'm not that talented. I can't. Maybe who's the guy that does Chris George? Maybe get him to make it. I don't know.
Yeah, get him to do it since he's building all that.
You can't see him, but I have a life-size chopper I made out of cardboard. I didn't finish him, but he's almost finished.
Nice.
I know Timbo loves the old Star Wars books. We chatted about them before. Very cool. So up next we have, dude, like this thing's freaking awesome too.
That is dope.
Look at it. It's like, wow.
That is fucking dope.
This is.
I don't really know much about this character. Had a request for that one in 375. I always do it in 6" too for my first one. So
okay.
I fit everything and then I size down and go from there. So.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Not only is like the crafting amazing, the paint jobs are just right up there, dude. It's amazing. And then this guy, the Super Mutant, I was like,
Super Mutant.
He was a last minute addition today. I was like scrolling your page again. I was like, oh, Super Mutant. I gotta add him.
Yeah, super good.
That was the first one. Someone wanted him to be sculpted out of a Sigma. What is it? Sigma 6 or Sigma 9 figure.
Oh, yeah, Joe Sigma 6.
Yeah.
I was like, all right. He sent me pretty much, a figure that was done out of it. Of course, mine looks better than that one. But I was like, all right. That's actually Nemesis. I use the Nemesis head.
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I can see it now, but no, I couldn't just pick it out. I'm horrible at doing that. And
yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Hi. How's it going, buddy?
Hello. You get your mess.
There he is.
What's up, man? Did you clean up your mess?
All set.
All set. Now everything's sticky. All right. Well, yeah, so that's the pictures I had for you today. Do you want to show off some of the stuff you got on hand there? A few more.
I'm actually working on this really fun run. I've already sent a couple of them already, but it was a full McDonald's, like it was a Burger Wars. But it's all McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, all that themed.
Okay. Now I'm intrigued. All right. Perfect. Yeah. We're glad you could join us there, Zilla. Was it a huge mess or what?
All set.
All set.
I don't
Dude,
know. I don't know. I don't think he wants
to
to talk about it.
I don't think so either.
There's a Ronald
That's
McDonald
awesome.
with a Han Solo. A picture someone did like these back when, and it's floating around on Google or something if you look it up. But
That's so awesome.
That in the Chewbacca Grimace.
yeah, I did Chewbacca Grimace as well. He already got shipped out though.
Oh, nice.
My Wendy.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's cool. That rogue head works great.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So cool.
That's awesome.
This is probably one of my favorite ones right now.
Oh yeah, Imperial
I use
Colonel.
the Colonel. Nice.
That's really cool, man.
That's awesome.
Imperial Colonel.
I think he's calling this the mayor or something, the Burger Mayor.
Mayor
Oh my God.
McCheese.
Mayor McCheese, baby.
Mayor McCheese.
That's
Nice.
The colors are like so sharp.
Yeah, they're so awesome, man. Those are awesome.
You give that Fortnite burger head guy a run for his money for sure.
It's just a little. I was making him. He was kind of like supposed to be based off of the wolf. What? The wolf guy from
Skeleton Crew.
the new Star Wars stuff there.
Oh man, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's sweet.
It's hard to
Dope.
see once he's darker colored there.
Put your hand behind him if you can. Your other hand.
I have a glove on. You can't see anything.
No,
Oh,
your
that's a
other
little better. There
hand.
you go.
Just kidding.
Your other hand.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You're allowed
That's
to-
awesome.
Yeah, dude, these are like awesome
I think we're
customs,
talking
especially
about doing a couple of
the
these
more
guys.
NCR dudes.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
those guys are tight.
Yeah, man. Look at all the guns these guys. This pistol they're ready to shoot everybody.
He's over encumbered and can't run.
He broke his leg. He needs a stim pack.
That shit used to drive me bananas. I could carry around a fucking rocket launcher with a bunch of nukes, but the second I pick up one too many tin cans, all of a sudden I can't run now. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's like eventually you learn it.
Yes.
Eventually you learn in Fallout though that you don't pick up absolutely fucking everything that isn't nailed down. You're like,
Hey,
okay,
I don't come to your house and tell you how to fucking play Fallout, okay?
I did. I was showing up. I was like, "Famine, you're Fallouting wrong.
It was nice of you to stop by, though. I appreciate it.
you're Fallouting wrong."
Yeah, you just take everything to your house and then load it there in the floor, and that's when you go back and get more. That's what you do.
Yeah, really. But dude, those are some fantastical action figures. So why don't you tell people where they can find you or maybe procure a commission from you?
Hit me up on Instagram at Old Architect Customs, or you can find some of them on my eBay shop. Same, Old Architect Customs.
Now you sell like the parts, like different pieces on eBay also, right? So people can
Yeah.
build. Okay.
Yeah.
I remember you doing it like, I think you started doing it like 3-4 years ago, like when you first started putting like each piece on there. But yeah, I remember that.
I'll say every once in a while I'll try and add some more here and there whenever I get free time to just design stuff. I need to do more here soon, so.
So can
Yeah,
you
but
do
it's-
this? Oh, go ahead, bro. Oh no, it's
I was just gonna say it's cool because usually you'll use the stuff that you're selling. You know what I mean? Like so people can see it actually painted up. They just see your stuff, and then it's very easy to like just link it all together. So it works really well.
Yeah, I've been wanting to do some of those videos where, I do random builds out of just nothing but my own parts. Just
Yeah.
it's just so people could see what you could do and go from there and stuff.
Do it, man. Do it. Absolutely. I encourage everybody. Even if you don't gotta show. If you're camera shy and you just want to show your mitts, fucking show your hands and do it. Just like build your stuff with your things, man. Because that'll give people, like Josh said, an idea of how your stuff goes together. But also you can see, like, this is how the artist uses his thing. Can give you ideas and lessons on how to use it yourself.
Yeah, I remember like you did something. I don't remember. You've done so much stuff, man. Like so much stuff. Like, because I've been following you probably the longest of anybody here. Like, I think we both were on Instagram. Like, we started at the same time, like back in the day. And I just remember being like, "Where did you? How did you? What was that?
It was like 4 years ago or something now, or
it was a while ago, yeah. But I remember I was like, "Where'd you get that piece?" You're like, "I made it." And I was like, "Where did I find it?" You were like the first one to start doing that. So I was, it was a long time ago. But yeah.
Yeah, I love it, man. I might have to hit you up for some 118th NCR buckets.
Same.
Yeah, definitely, man. No, they're fantastic work. So yeah, everybody go check out Old Architect Customs on Instagram. It's got an eBay page under the same name. And while we're talking about selling stuff, I heard a rumor that you can get t-shirts on sale right now. So TeePublic is having a sale right now. You can go over, hit up them, grab some stuff. I'm wearing my Toy Domination shirt tonight just because, but I'm sure he's got shirts over there too. So yeah, head over to TeePublic, pick up some merchandise. We got the Station People shirt. There's Zilla merchandise there. We're gonna have to get some Outer Multiverse t-shirts up on there soon. And you can also hit up Famine on his own TeePublic and get some Famine stuff. So yeah.
You'll have to
All right. Well, let's
stuff because I've been wanting to do that. So
What's that?
let me know where you guys do your t-shirt stuff because I've been wanting to do that. So
TeePublic.
Oh, yeah, we just use TeePublic, but I just I don't know. I found an Amazon one where you can get t-shirts for $5 a piece, but they take 100 years to ship. And if you order 2 different shirts, I've done it twice now, they just send you the first one twice. I'm like, dude, like I ordered 2 different t-shirts. So I had to I ordered a couple samples for my band. So I got some Enemy Sun shirts. And then I was like, where's my freaking Rad Toys Galaxy shirt that I ordered with this? So they just sent just one kind of shirt. I'm like, fuck.
When you told me about this, it was like on the low, and I wasn't gonna tell anybody I was gonna have a bunch of cool shirts, but I'm glad I waited to see how they turned
yeah,
out.
no,
That's
dude,
awesome.
yeah, definitely. It's fucking awful. Like I don't know why they do it. They're idiots, probably. I don't know.
That's so funny.
So if you made 2 separate orders, would they be different or
no? That's what I've been doing. I've been ordering
my God.
separate orders from the same store, so they're just like, oh, let's just do the first shirt. Fuck it, man. Fuck it. And then it's like impossible to change, return it because it's some fucking place in China. It's like, dude, you can't return anything. It's just fucked. But all right, well, let's go on to our challenge. We'll do that, and then we'll do shout outs. How about that? Does that sound good with you guys? All right.
Sure.
Yes.
It was hard to know who was more crazy, me or everyone else.
All right, there you go. There's a fancy video for all the entries we got in our and they're rolling in now, man. I was like, I didn't even think of that. I was like, oh my God, there's only 4 people in it. And I'm like, wait, people have to finish things before they send you pictures back when I did it. But yeah, so challenge ends February 28th. We are applying action versus rules to this race. So we're racing heats of 2. So yeah, so any kind of land vehicle can hover, it can be on wheels. Ideally you should have a pilot, co-pilot, and then we're gonna throw it down. The winner gets a $100 Amazon gift card in their currency. So I hope no one in Europe.
Boom.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, hopefully Lord of Thane doesn't win because euros are expensive. But yeah, so that's the deal anyway. So you've got until February 28th to get all your entries in, and yeah, we'll party from there. So yeah, probably races will probably start. We'll probably knock one off on every show coming up after February there once Dom and I get everything sort of organized. Or I'm gonna pick his brain huge on how to apply his game to it. So, it's nothing like starting something for everybody to do without having the details in place. You know how it is.
It's the
And
Rad Toys way.
it is the Rad Toys way. It's how we roll in Canada. But yeah, speaking of things coming out and all that fun stuff, the latest issue of Thirsty Thrusters is out.
Nice.
Hey,
So,
gentlemen, real quick, when's Toy Fair? Is that this weekend?
I don't know.
Normally, no. I think it is upcoming weekend, right?
I don't know.
No
I'm not
clue.
sure. No clue. But anyways, you can check out the latest issue of Thirsty Thrusters on Instagram with our boy Wentzilla here.
Actually, the first weekend in March, famine.
Okay, that's all right.
I don't do Thirsty Thrusters. That's Pirates.
That's Pirates.
Oh, sorry. I saw
I
you
was
were
on the
tagged
first
in.
issue. I was on the first issue.
Oh, okay. Well, and then yes, I'll screw around with this too. This is freaking hilarious. So yeah, everything's all calmed down with the border and everything now. It seems for a little while, anyways. But I was anticipating having to make our own action figures in Canada, so I whipped up the GI Joe Classified Maple Collection. So every single figure is a Mountie of some sort. So we've got Beaver Face, Captain Kayak or something. I don't know what I'm going to call him. And then we've got Jacques Lestrap out front, and then Sergeant Syrup riding the polar bear. So those will be the GI Joe Classified Canadian edition.
All right. OAC, don't listen to him when it comes to names. He's the worst at names, and now he's crashing out. This is crazy because usually we only let him do one or two names.
Like,
well, I'm doing it older.
Doesn't make that happen. Like, come on.
I don't know.
Hey man, the chat always loves Rad's names that he comes up with.
They do, especially Tone. Tone's my biggest fan. So that'd be cool. Yeah. Oh, and then they can't have a GI Joe Classified without a vehicle. So we've got the canoe attack team. Look out, Cobra! This cat likes water. So look the fuck out,
Man.
I had to find the goofiest picture of shipwreck.
Fucking cornier than a Lode, dude. Jesus Christ.
That's a Cobra exclusive. Going to be only at Toys R Us, Rad.
Yeah, Toys R Us in Canada exclusive.
He's one of my best friends. He's still at my wedding, and this is his brilliance. I love it.
It's Canadian way,
straight off of SNL right there.
Oh man.
You don't like my attack canoe? That's like pretty much.
I love it, dude.
That's
I love it.
factual to what. That's actually pretty much factual to what the Canadian Army actually has, dude. It's not far off. I'm telling you.
No, come on, give them credit. We've been borrowing their helicopters for water, so.
Well, that's fucking dumb. They don't go in the water. Why would you put a helicopter in the water? What the fuck?
They scoop the water, dude. They use the birds to pick up the water and dump it on the fire.
He knows. There's wildfires all around him.
Are you sure? Are you sure he knows?
Yeah, I sort of know. All right, we got one more segment before we're gonna close the night.
Wait, I just want to say about the death race. Let's go over the date one more time, and then what was it?
So the closing is February 28th. I'm not gonna be a freak about it. If you're a couple days late, just
I am.
I won't tell.
Yeah, so February 28th, guys. But I also want to say mine is I don't know if I'm allowed to be in it, but the one I'm making for this to promote this whole thing, it is inspired by Mr. Dunn because I love the actual pod racer style, but making it new. Yeah,
well, he's slipping in there with the little boy. Like a lot of guys got the big trucks, but he can weave in and out of shit. He's got little machine guns and shit on.
Dude, some of these aren't going to be able to move, guys. Like, look at them. They're big tanks.
See, Adrian's freaking destruction wagon there. That was freaking crazy, dude. But so is Fat Red Food. I love that cage truck kind of thing. But without further
Yeah.
ado, I'm gonna roll.
Sorry, I just wanted to. Yeah.
All right, man. Everyone needs to have a voice, man. Everyone needs a voice.
Does everyone need to have a voice?
Not everybody.
Yeah. No, it's after I said it, I felt foolish. But I'm gonna roll the clip. We're gonna roll the intro for the last clip of the show.
Skywalker. These are some nice adults, you booba.
Look, Jar Jar, it is very important that you never speak to me again.
What's happened to you? You burn your face?
Jar Jar.
Annie Poppenny, what's happened to you?
Jar Jar, homie, my main man, quickly. Before the Separatists attack, get into the escape pod.
Hey, if this is escape, then we're the pod.
Or Jar Jar. That's what he gets. But yeah,
man.
so start with our shout outs today. We were talking Fallout earlier, and I had normally I don't really show this stuff off, but Adrian sent me a picture of a restaurant that he made Fallout, and it's called the Floater Bar. There's a kind of a running joke with the floaters that he's making for his station. So
Nice, Adrian.
Adrian playing some Fallout. And then next up, I love that Adrian's been knocking it out of the park with his custom Mandalorians lately. Check this thing out, dude. He's like so shiny and gold.
Adrian, focus, bro. What the hell?
It might have been a small picture. I had to rip it off Instagram.
You
He's
know,
like,
Adrian, he's like, I gotta take the. Here you go. All right, man. Get a tripod, Adrian, because this thing's probably sweet. We can't see it though, man.
I can see it. We're not all toy photographers, Zilla. Come on.
It doesn't have to be toy for. Just focus on the fucking face, bro, so I can see it. I just want to
Not
see
even
it.
a photographer.
He doesn't have to be. Just
Adrian, did
my
you
mind-
sneeze? Did you sneeze when you took this picture?
He's taking it with he's in good humor. But yeah,
was it the Nokia 9000 fucking brick phone that you took this with?
It was the first Nokia flip phone or something.
This picture looks like it was taken with the original camera, like the very first one.
Oh, yeah.
Ever made, the very first camera. Adrian said probably. We'll leave you alone now, Adrian. These guys are.
He's like, here's how he said to probably.
Probably.
Like, he's half listening to us. He's like, yeah.
Probably giving us the bird right now. But then next up, so I couldn't capture what he's. But go check out Lockdown Productions if you haven't checked with him lately, man.
Killing it.
No, I'm gonna tell you, don't go check out Lockdown, because what you're gonna do is be like me and look at your own shit and just think of how big of a garbage can you're gonna need to fucking knock your stuff in there. This dude's building. He's got an entire city in his backyard. Not only does he have an entire city outdoors, but he's building a fucking trench warfare, no man's land, and everything in his backyard. Just like fucking. I mean, go see it, but also don't go see it.
I think if Dom actually went over to his house, you'd never see Dom again.
No, he'd disappear.
Oh no, Dom would pull the dice out and be like, "Game on forever, forever."
It's insane.
And then next up, we've got Famine.
Hey,
That's a badass right there.
Look at this fucking guy. So I didn't quite understand. I haven't had a chance to watch too much of it. So these little chairs, they just come in a little. I like the figure's awesome too, but I was I wondered about those chairs.
Yeah, they come raw.
You have to cook them.
I painted it. There's a brand, what are they called? Like Simple Solutions or something, but they're like dollhouse furniture / like miniatures at Joanne Fabrics in the like the DIY woodcraft aisles. Okay. And there's chairs and benches. I did these both here.
Yeah, they got a really cool retro train station feel.
Oh,
this one came with like a almost like a decorative top to it, and I just cut it off. But I made a park bench out of it.
Some graffiti.
You could use it as a barricade. And then I did this chair. This is probably closer to 1/12 scale, but also if you have some of the bigger 4-inch figures, they fit nicer in it. But I mean, aliens come in all different sizes.
Yeah, everybody needs a big comfy chair.
The figure itself is a mashup between the lower half of the OSHA figure from the Acolyte. So it's this figurine, it's her
Okay.
lower body, and then the upper is the torso is a Angry Raccoon miniatures as well as the head and the hands. The arms are from a random pack, 2-pack from the comics, and I just spliced in the pieces to give them articulation and
Wow.
stuff, and
What a
painted them up.
bash, man.
Painted them up.
That may be my favorite custom you've ever made.
Well, thank you.
I just like the recipe, man. It looks great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Really cool. I would never I would never thought of that ever. It's really good.
Thank you.
And this is that new backdrop you just did, right? The new facade.
No, that's the
And
background. That's that right there. That's been up there for like 4 months, 5 months.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the most recent one, but I wasn't sure.
No, but I just rearranged certain things, moved things around for pictures because that's what you do. And
Hey, I haven't been to Gimmick in a while, so I don't.
yeah, no, it's fine. I'm working on more pieces to like diversify and break it up. It's fine. It's whatever.
It looks great.
Sounds like we need to take a trip to Gimmick sometime soon, Rad.
Sometime soon. It's been I actually didn't do this on purpose. I didn't repopulate on purpose. I opened up a box looking for something and I started setting up shit. And then of course I did that thing where I was like, well, this could go here and this go here. And like an hour and a half later, I had a whole scene set up and I'm like, didn't even find the thing I was looking for. So
That's awesome.
Oh, is this the guy that has all those freaking
hey,
Brad,
Ryan,
I think you're
unmute
muted,
your
man.
microphone, you crazy Canadian.
There we go. Sorry. I must have clicked it with my wrist or something.
Is this the guy that has all those vehicles in his backyard and stuff?
He must live somewhere where it's like always sunny. Like it's like, oh my god, I would be like maybe it's not. Well, it isn't. But yeah, no, I'd be nervous that they all get like rained or I don't know. What's Bavaria like? It's a Star Wars Bavaria. Has anybody ever been? Like I don't know. Is it a nice place?
I try not to.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Never been to Bavaria, but yeah, go check out his profile on Instagram. Like,
I don't think I've seen this before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he has like all these like setups in the backyard where he has all these TIE or X-wings and stuff and like on the ground.
He uses foam pieces to build like bases and crap. Like it's fucking nuts.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, he's really cool. Definitely go check out that profile, dude. And then next up, so check this fucking thing out. So this is Starkiller 77. That is like a gigantic hammerhead ship. Like this thing is nuts, dude. Look at this thing. So yeah, man, like this is wow. Like
that is crazy.
What scale would that be?
I think it's close to like true 1/18th, maybe.
Oh wow.
No.
Really?
Nah.
You got to think that
like a 1/18. That thing would be huge.
Dude, it looks huge. Like that's
1/18 scale would be like a school bus, Brad. You got to think that thing's like a whole fucking flagship. Like it's
at least like what?
Yeah, I guess so.
Or something.
I'd be like building a Death Star or something to 1/18.
So what are you saying, Famine? You think 1/18?
If it was 1/18, it would be about as big as a school bus because you got to remember those things can push Star Destroyers, which are Super Star Destroyers, which are as big as Manhattan.
It's that
that can't be 1/18
like, or whatever it's called.
Like 132 or something.
Yeah, we'll say that.
Yeah, some
okay.
or 164.
Yeah, 164.
Yeah. Is that what
That's
train
crazy.
train scales? Trains are 164, right?
No, dude, there's a bunch of train scales.
Yeah, it's.
I know.
Well, I think Jason does like the
Jason
HO.
does
What's it?
HO and N, so 187 and then 190, 116 or something like that for the N scale.
That stuff gets wild, bro.
That is not. No,
it's so cool though.
I got one coming up here too. Oh, so Zilla posted. I think Zilla posted about this. This is nuts. This looks like a little 1/18th like town or something.
Oh my god!
Oh, this guy, yeah, dude.
Nice.
Is this the gentleman in Germany with the fucking airplane that takes off and lands too?
Oh, I don't know.
I know which guy you're talking about. I think they're different though.
There's a German museum that's all 187 scale, and they actually have an airport indoors, and 787s and 118 scale take off. And it's
Yeah.
no, HO scale is 187. I know that 100%.
Every time I see one of these too, Famine, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna send this to Famine. I look and you already liked it and you follow the person. I'm like, son of a bitch! Like every time, dude.
I'm never
So
gonna do.
any miniature or something like that, like he's always. I'm like, oh, we already saw it.
That's dude.
Never
The
mind.
dream was to make props and buildings and stuff for movies. So I love that, and like somebody very close
No,
to me is really good at like completely scratch building 187 stuff. So I'm constantly like trying to find things to send him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I built that truck a while ago," and it's like, "Fuck!" Like,
yeah.
it's
Then I
like,
went to yesterday. There's a guy that does prop 1-in-1 jackets and costumes and stuff. I was like, I'm gonna send this to Nevermind. Famine. I already liked it.
Never mind.
Like, but he has like he made like cyberpunk like leather jacket and it had like lights on it and stuff and it was really cool. But
oh, it was Evan. It was his taxi driver one, right?
yes,
Yeah.
and it had the LED like words running on it. And,
Yep.
dude,
I'll share a picture of it in my story. It's Evan Ole. He
it's really
is
cool.
he's a costume maker, and he does for Wasteland Weekend and also for Neotropolis. So he's got a really good like pendulum of dystopian versus futuristic sci-fi, but he hits that mark of like lived in futuristic sci-fi and also like lived in, Mad Max, like we're doing with our racers and stuff.
Dude, I would
Tremendous work.
I would love to go to one of those weekend wasteland fucking things.
Dude, it's crazy.
Have you been?
Famine and I have researched this though, and we were
Dude, I've
talking
been
about
watching
it.
all the videos lately. I was like, I would so want to go there and fucking.
Yeah,
We
I've
were
got
like, we were saving bottle caps and stuff because that's how you pay for stuff. So
my friends Max and Evan and Kirsten, they all go every year, and they have a tribe like they're on the main street. They're a big deal there, and like just watching the amount of effort and work that those people put in, like my fucking hats off to them. It's just
Oh yeah, dude.
insane.
Yeah, there's this girl that goes to all of them, and then she also does. There's like I think it's France. There's an entire fucking like medieval kingdom built, like houses and everything, and they do like LARPing and stuff over in France. But it's like fucking, I can't. I'll have to next show. I'll figure out who she was and like give you guys the link or whatever. But that being said, yeah, I think we're getting close to wrapping it up here tonight. I want to thank Old Architect for coming on the show, man. I've been following you for a little while. Apparently not as long as Wentzilla. So, but that's cool. But yeah, I'll definitely be talking to you about some Fallout NCR heads. But yeah, so thank you so much for being on the show tonight. I want to thank the chat, all the hosts on the show tonight. Like everybody's rocking and rolling. We're good to go. Next week we will be back as long as I don't have anything crazy happen again. But yeah, so I think that's gonna be it. And yeah, everybody take it easy. Be kind to each other, build on, and have fun, man. See you later.